Very good morning to all. I hope you are doing great. I'm also good. Very warm welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Reena and I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, we are going to talk about these topics. First topic we have data collection, types and sources of secondary data, basic methods of collecting data. So let's understand these topics one by one thoroughly. So let's understand first topic data collection. Basically, data collection is a systematic process of gathering and measuring information on variables of interest in an established manner that enables one to answer research questions, test hypotheses, and evaluate outcomes. The accuracy and reliability of research finding largely depend on how well the data is collected. Okay, so basically data collection is a systematic process. Systematic, that means you have to follow the all the steps. Step 1, and after completing the step 1 you go to the step 2. And basically data collection methods can be categorized into two categories. First we have primary data collection and second one we have secondary data collection. These are the types and sources of secondary data. Secondary data, that means data that has already been collected, compiled, and published by someone else, that is readily available and can be used for research without the need for fresh data collection. Secondary data is used to support primary research, provide background information, and assist in comparative studies. So these are the types of secondary data. First we have internal secondary data and second we have external secondary data. So let's understand these one by one. So in case of internal secondary data, where this data is obtained from within an organization. For example, sales record, financial report, customer feedback, internal company databases, employee performance reports. So these all kind of data that comes under the internal secondary data. As you can identify this thing from the name mentioned, internal, that means the data that you collect from the organization, within the organization, not outside from the organization. Okay, and in case of external secondary data, where this data is collected from sources outside the organization. For example, government publications, books, newspaper, journals, websites, research report, industry statistics. These all kind of data that comes under the external secondary data. Okay, and like books that you read on daily basis, okay, for your studies, this data is also comes under the external secondary data. So these are the sources of secondary data. These are the types of data. First we have government sources, academic sources, industry reports, media reports, online sources. So let's understand these one by one with the example. Okay, so basically government sources, what kind of data we have, this is the secondary data, and these things comes under the secondary data. Government sources, where data collected by government agencies for public use, and these are the example of government sources like census report, economic surveys, policies papers. These comes under the government sources. Next we have academic sources, which means which provides in-depth information on various research topics. For example, research paper, thesis, books, that comes under the academic sources. And next we have industry report. Basically it is used for understanding market trends and competition. For example, market research report, company annual report. And in case of media sources, it provides recent development, trends, and public opinion. For example, newspaper, magazine, television report. So these are the media sources. Next type we have online sources, which is easily accessible data from various platforms and research repositories. For example, website, blogs, online database. So these are comes under the online sources. Next topic we have basic method of collecting data. Data collection method are categorized into primary and secondary method. Since secondary data has already been collected, primary data collection method focus on gathering fresh data directly from the source. So this is the primary data collection methods. So let's understand these methods one by one. First method we have surveys and questionnaire. Second method we have interviews, and third method we have observation, experiment, focus group. These are the types of primary data collection. Okay, so I already mentioned you earlier, like primary data, that means you are collecting the fresh data from the different sources. And let's understand the first method, survey and questionnaire. Basically it is a structured set of questions is used to collect data from respondent. And what are the advantages of surveys and questionnaire? It is easily to analyze, cost effective, can reach to large audience. And what are the disadvantages? May have response bias, limited depth of response. Second we have second method we have of primary data is interview, face to face, telephone and online discussion with respondent to gather detailed insight. And these are the advantages of interview method. It provide in-depth information, flexible approach. Like when you ask a question like tell me about yourself, describe yourself, so these kind of question, that means you are collecting a depth information regarding the person. It is a flexible approach. Disadvantages is time consuming, required skilled interviewers. Like you can't ask a random question, you have a set of question like that is relevant to your topic. So it so that's why it's a time consuming. Next method we have observation method. Data is collected by watching subject in their natural environment. Okay, so now what are the advantages of this one? Is provide real time unbiased data. And what are the disadvantages? Is time consuming, difficult to interpret. In case of a observation, let's take an real life example. For example, one student whose name is Rahul, and he he goes to school at 9 a.m. on daily basis, okay, and reach at on regular basis. First day he reach at 9, and second day he reach at 9:10, and third day is 9:15. So you are observing the pattern of a person, what time he reach at a school. So this is called observation method. Next we have experiments, which means the data is collected through controlled experiment to study cause and effect relationship. And these are the advantages of experimental method: high accuracy, allow control over variables, and it requires the sources and proper setup, ethical concern. These are the disadvantages of experiments method. Next method we have focus group. That means a small group of people discuss a topic under a moderate guidance. And these are the advantages of focus group. It provides a rich qualitative insight, interactive discussion. And these are the disadvantages of focus group. Small sample size may not be representative. Okay, so in case of when you want a small sample size, then go for focus group. If you want to get data from the large respondent, so go for the questionnaire or survey. Both primary and secondary data play a crucial role in research. The choice of data collection method depend on the research objectives, availability of resources and nature of the study. Okay, so let's understand this topic with the help of case study. And so this is the case study based on data collection method in consumer behavior research. A research team from XYZ University wanted to study the purchasing behavior of consumers towards organic skincare product in India. And their objective was to understand the factors influencing consumer choices, the role of brand awareness, and consumer preferences for organic skincare products. To achieve this, they use the combination of both primary and secondary data collection method. Okay, in step 1, collection of secondary data. Before conducting primary research, the team gathered secondary data from various sources to develop a background understanding of the market. Okay, these are the sources of secondary data used. Government reports, for example, these are the sources: Indian Ministry of Ayush report and FAASAI FSI guidelines on organic product, and these are the key insight obtained from the government report. Regulatory framework for organic skincare product in India, and this is the another type of secondary data. Industry report, where market research report from Nielsen and Statistia, where the key insight obtained from this report is market size, growth trend, and key player in organic skincare. Next type we use academic research here, where published research paper and thesis on skincare consumer behavior. And these are the key insights that we obtain: psychological and social factors influencing purchase decision. Next type we use media sources, where articles from Business Today, the Economic Times, and these are the key insights obtained from their consumer trends and emerging brands in organic skincare. And these are the company's data, where annual report from leading organic skincare brand like Biotic, Forest, Essential, and these are the key insight obtained from the company data, where pricing strategies, marketing effort, and sales performance. So these are the secondary data used for the research. And step second, where we use the collection of primary data method. After analyzing secondary data, the team designed primary data collection method to validate their finding and gather fresh insights. So these kinds they used primary data collection method used. First method, basically they use survey and questionnaire, and we are distributed the online and offline of 500 consumers across urban and rural areas in India, and these are the finding after distributing the questionnaire offline and online. 70% of the respondent preferred organic skincare due to the health concern, and 60% relied on social media for brand awareness. And second method, basically they use the interview, conducted in depth interview with 20 skincare brand managers and dermatologists, where the finding that we find expert emphasize the role of influencer marketing in brand awareness. By observation method, basically where the researcher visits the organic product store to observe consumer interactions with product, and these are the finding from the observation method. Most consumers read ingredient labels before purchase, and this is the another method we use for the collecting the data. Focus group, where two focus group each with the 10 participants discussed the perception of organic skincare, and consumers associated organic products with high quality but were concerned about pricing. These are the finding by using the different primary method for data collection. So come to the conclusion, after using the both method, primary and secondary data collection, so what are the finding that we have? The combination of secondary data, like which include the market report, government policies, and academic research, and primary data, surveys, interviews, observation, and focus groups, provided a comprehensive understanding of consumer behavior towards organic skincare product. The study conclude conducted or concluded that brand awareness, health consciousness, and social media influence are major factors driving the purchase of organic skincare. The case study highlight the importance of using multiple data collection method to gain accurate and in-depth research insights. So that is all about for the today's video. Thank you so much. If you like this video, then do like and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. Take care. Keep learning, keep signing, and keep growing. Bye bye. Take care.